Today we'll be covering the basics of modeling in edit mode for Blender. Come to your bottom tab and select edit mode. You will see that the mesh selection mode is currently on. If I type in Control Tab, it will bring up my mesh selection modes. There are edges, which are the edges of the box, faces, which as we saw earlier are just the faces of the box, and vertexes, which are all the corners. These are your three main selection types. The first thing you'll need to do to move around in Blender is learning navigation. In order to pan, you will need to hold the Shift button down while holding the center mouse button. This will allow you to pan around your view. In order to orbit, all you will need to do is hold down the center mouse button. If you would like to zoom in and out, scroll in and out with your center mouse button. Blender is not like most programs. You can't just left click everything to select. Left click just moves your 3D cursor around. In order to select, you must right click. Right clicking a vertex, face, or edge will select that vertex and unselect everything previously selected. If you would like to add to your current selection, hold the Shift button down and click the next vertex. This will add to your selection. Another way to select is to left click our original selection and hold the Control button down, which will select all connected vertices. There are a couple other helpful tools when selecting vertices, edges, and faces. One is box selection. Hit your B button, hold the left mouse button, and select the area you would like to grab. You'll notice here that the vertices on the back of the box were not selected. If you would like to reach through the box itself, you can click on this button here on the lower tab, Limit Selection to Visible. By turning that off, I can now see through the cube. When I do box selection, it will also grab the vertex on the back side of the cube. In order to explore the other selection tools, we need to go ahead and subdivide our box. We'll select it using our box selection tool and hit subdivide. We'll do this a couple times in order to get a more complex cube. We're going to go ahead and hold our Alt button down while we select a line. You'll notice that it selects the entire ring around the box. Circle selection is another powerful tool. By hitting C, it will give us a circle which we can hold left mouse button down and almost paint the vertices to select them. The last selection type we will cover is the Control. If I select the center vertex and then hold Control and hit my plus button on my number pad, it will select the vertices going out from center. This can be a useful tool. It also works if I switch over to face mode by holding Control Tab, clicking face. I'll click on one face, hold Control, and hit plus, and it will select all the surrounding squares.